What's poppin'? Good morning.
What's popping? Low gang.
Skinny Mood, he's here today. We're gonna be ranking Tower Who's maps.
Hi guys, I'm Skinny Mood.
Okay, okay, buddy. This is my Tower Who's map ranking. Wow. What map do you wanna do first?
All right. What if we go in order from like the level 1 maps all the way to the
Yeah, that's the way
40?
there's a setup. That's like way easier. All right, so the first
30.
one is Castle Town, everybody's favorite.
Ooh, Castle Town, a classic, the classic. I don't know. I think it's all right for a good beginner map.
Yeah, Castle Town is a good like map for the beginner stuff, right? Skins are pretty lackluster. Slime King is a good tower, like especially for like a getting to know starter tower, like summoners and stuff. It's like way like it's better, right? Also, just like how they revamped it a couple years back, I do enjoy the very small change they made to it, which kind of just makes
the buildings look a lot better.
Which like makes it look better and a bit smaller. I do enjoy it. Yeah.
The skins are super old. I think they should probably update them. Or
so I'm gonna put this one in C. All right. Second one.
C? Come on.
Huh?
It could go in B. You know, Castle Town's cool. Okay,
it's going in D?
On.
Huh?
B tier.
Oh, it's going in F? Huh?
B.
Huh? Oh yeah. Okay.
B.
All right. Next up, Corporate Chaos.
Okay.
You love this map. Everybody does.
Corporate Chaos. That map is one of the best in the game. Like the
Corporate
theming,
Chaos
the building.
Before like the revamp and stuff, I thought it was just like a pretty good map. But like with the revamp and stuff, it's a good map other than the skin made by rocks. But it is a good map, right?
It is really good. I love the music is so.
The music's good. The enemies are cool. It's a good like map for like more new players and also like people who just want to try to get the spook in her skin. So like yeah, I gotta.
Yeah, it's very.
I gotta give it A because I like it.
There. It's definitely an A tier. Yeah, I agree. A tier. That is a great map.
Glowing Glacier. Yeah, that was the name.
Oh, Glowing Glacier. That is also an iconic map.
Okay, I
think Hilo said something about it being revamped soon or recently.
Yeah, if they revamp that for Christmas, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be really cool. I think it needs kind of another thing like how Castletown got changed a little bit. Like
I think they do have like a revamp installed. Like you saw that picture they posted for last year's like contracts for Christmas, right?
Oh yeah.
That's taking on Glowing Glacier, I'm pretty sure. So who knows? Maybe they're revamping it. But I'm probably gonna put it in B though.
It would benefit.
Because like the design of it, it's good, right?
B?
Yeah. It's a good map. The skins are probably like the best part. So
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put an A actually.
Yeah, like with the cat iconic. Oh, those are some good skins there.
Snowman Wizard, it's a pretty okay skin, but it's pretty awesome. So,
that's like the only time they've ever done a kind of global.
Only one on that map I don't really like is the Fracture one.
Oh yeah, the ice skeleton skin.
Yeah, they did that a lot better on like what was Impic's new map called again? The Christmas one.
Frigid Fortress.
Frigid Fortress, yeah. Like they did a pretty good Fracture skin for that one, and honestly, I think
I thought that there was some kind of ice skeleton king boss that you had to fight like on medium mode or something. So I don't know. To me, it seemed kind of weird because there were no ice skeletons on the map either. Like, I guess all that's on Frigid Fortress now. So I don't really know what they'd add to that if they ever revamped it. But there's more to do with ice and snow and things. Like, it's not totally impossible.
Yeah,
I think I agree. That's a B tier map.
All right, Sneaky Swamp. Ooh.
That one's recent.
Yeah, it's a more recent map, but it's a pretty okay map, right?
It's got a unique gimmick of there not being a lot of room to place.
Yeah, not being a lot of room to place is like
It's
pretty
cool
good at like
enemies.
it's like a still like kind of a starter map, correct? So like trying to teach people like, hey, there's not always gotta be like placing everywhere. So yeah, they kind of got at that on Corporate Chaos, I think, being like not being able to do like melees all too much. So
Yeah, I
like,
think
have you
that's good
tried
for
to use
beginners
Hot
to
Dog
kind of
Frank on Corporate
introduce with.
Chaos and like Canyon Calamity in like the early waves?
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, I
It's
know
so
it's
bad,
miserable.
dude.
I had to eat 3 hot dogs because of that in a story that I don't feel like telling. Uh,
Oh
I'm gonna
man.
have to put the map in B tier because like it's good, but there's just like there's not really like a reason to come back to it ever though. Like you beat all the modes
Right?
and you're
That's
done.
the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's anything too interesting about it that makes you want to come back. Maybe they could add some kind of gimmick or like some special enemy or something.
Would it be funny
But
if I put FT Best Tower
I
Heroes
think it's
player
not.
ever in the title?
Yeah, sure. I wonder who would be talking about that.
Yeah, me. Anyway,
Yeah. All right, that's enough out of you.
Volcano
All
Valley.
right.
It's Volcano Valley. The old map is
Controversial
good.
take.
Uh-huh.
Volcano Valley new one kind of. I don't know, man. I don't think it hits the same. I think it's so visually different
The new
than
one
any of the other
looks like
maps in the
stunning.
beginning.
I'm gonna be honest. It looks great. Love like the enemies and
It
stuff.
looks good.
Looks great, right? But it changed too much from the original map.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it's nostalgia talking, but if you look at it compared to like Canyon Calamity and Glowing Glacier, like it is so more advanced in every way, and I think that they could have kept some of the elements. They didn't need to change everything. Like
Yeah.
the realistic textures. I don't know. And some maps are okay with it, like Sweet Sunrise and things, but I don't know. I
We're
just
gonna
think
talk about how much I
they could have
despise
accepted
Sweet
it.
Sunrise later. So, in general, I'm
Oh
probably gonna
God.
put it in a. Okay, the
For
revamp I'd probably
Volcano,
put
I
an
would put
A.
that.
I'm gonna give it an A. Yeah.
That's high. That's high. I would go bottom of B personally. Bottom of B.
Well, just so you
I'm
know, I
picky.
really
The
like it.
original Volcano though. The original Volcano is pretty all right.
Yeah,
Like
there's not much
that's like an
like
A
to
tier.
it, but it was still a good map, right? And the design kind of
Yeah,
looked
I
like
mean,
a dingling.
and
So
that's what it's supposed to be. Is it's supposed to be kind of a beginner thing. You
exactly.
see all this stuff, you get used to it.
Like as you could
I
tell,
like
like
that one.
later on maps, like maps from like level I'd say like 30 plus start to get like more like gimmicky. Like example when like you start getting rain maps. Oh my god, I hate rain maps.
Oh yeah,
Oh shit, I got an ad
we
for
like rain
Venom.
maps.
Are you gonna watch Venom 3?
Dude, we love Venom. Uh, I hope Venom is in Tower Heroes. I
Okay.
would love that.
Canyon Calamity. Wow. Gotta-
Canyon Calamity. That okay, this is tough because I can't decide if the original maps version is better or worse than the current one. I think they're evenly matched in the level
The
of
old
goodness.
one
I
was
mean,
really
yeah,
long, and like I like the old one, right? But the new one is like more
I
grounded
do.
and like can be done easier. It is like way faster, so
It is. There was just something about that big long map that was very
yeah.
nice to me. But I understand the choice to kind of make it more about like mine carts and miners and things like that, like tumbleweeds and things. That's obviously a lot cooler. And Culver's cool, and there's some decent skins on there too. So I dig it. Again, it's more of the like low placement, like oh you kind of got to squeeze some stuff here and there,
Yeah, it's like
which is
Sneaky Swamp
cool.
in the sense that it's like trying to teach you you're not gonna have to place everywhere forever, little bro. Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so
And much like
if I had to rank
Corporate
Canyon,
Chaos, if you try to use Hot Dog Frank on early waves, you're screwed.
you're done. You're done.
You're done, buddy.
Uh, I would. You know what? I'm gonna say A tier. Canyon Calamity,
Yeah, that's where I
the
put
new
him.
one. I'm gonna say new one. A tier, and then probably the old one. I'll say B. I'll say
Yeah.
B. Even though it didn't have unique enemies, it was still kind of
All right. Next is Title Takedown, which instantly goes in S.
Title Takedown is a fantastic map.
Exactly.
It's got that low placement type of thing again, but it's not so bad like Canyon or like Sneaky Swamp. And the enemies, the music is just amazing.
The music is great. Diesel did a great job on that. He also did a great job on my song, which was only made because of a bet I made in Fortnite.
I can't believe you actually made that. I can't believe it.
That's one of the funniest things ever.
But I think it was really creative. I think like the popsicle enemies and Squirt using his little guns like the blotchy sabotage. Like that was really creative.
I think Title Takedown is a great introduction to like gimmick bosses, right? So like bosses with like actual gimmicks and stuff. So right. Like bosses that can like stun your enemies and like who knows. And this one is like a good introduction by just like blinding you for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, that surely caught me off guard the first time I played.
Exactly. Like the animation for it too is awesome. But the one thing I don't like about the map
crab mimic
is a couple of those skins. Crab mimic, I got that like 4 times now. It's not even funny.
Dude, the crab mimic is awesome. Crab mimic is awesome because it's an old pixel bit reference and it's instantly amazing.
Crab Rave was such a good game, bro.
Pretty good too.
Whatever the fuck that game.
It was. Okay.
Beano's in the back room or whatever the hell that was.
Dude, that game's peak. We need a map about that. We need a Backrooms map. The Backrooms adventure mode theme.
So as I was saying about this, the one thing I don't like about it is like the skins, right? The skins.
Oh yeah, because there's like
they're good.
There's like Popsicle Keith and I don't remember
for example,
the rest of them, actually.
Good skin. Keith's skin. What was the Keith skin again? Popsicle. Yeah,
oh yeah.
That's clever. And of course, Drop as a like.
Oh yeah, Drop. Of course, Drop's a great skin. I can't believe I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I take back what I said about the only problem being the skins. I think the skins is one of the best parts because these are good skins.
Summer Pop's pretty good. That is a really solid map. That's you know what I want to say S tier.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm genuinely gonna say S tier map.
Should I just upload this as raw footage or actually edit it?
I don't know. I mean, if you want to.
And I probably just do raw footage. I don't feel like editing ever again. Like ever.
Okay.
Like my last 2 videos, they were hell to make, dude.
Yeah, editing takes a lot of effort. I know you could release like bangers back to back. I was surprised.
Yeah, they're like, that's the thing. They didn't have filth in them, so they were like actually good videos.
Dude, editing is so annoying, bro. It's why I don't do it.
Yeah, that's why you upload 40 minutes of you talking about Tower Heroes, which is probably what this is gonna be. So our next map.
Shut up! Shut up! It's good. It's good.
Desolate. Remember when you ranted about why I should be in Tower Heroes for like 5 minutes? That was so funny, dude.
That was funny.
All right, Desolate Desert.
Wait, what's our next map?
Desolate Desert. So, where I think we're gonna put Desolate Desert. It's a great map. The skins, I like the Dumpster Child Cacti. The Maitake one is good, as well as the Lemony Cat one. So good skins off the board. Map
good
though.
Theming with the skins.
The map though.
The map itself. I think the enemies could have been a little bit more. Like, yeah, there's sandworms and there's Egyptian soldier, but like, that's really it. There's the cacti.
Yeah, especially with like the revamp, all they added were sandworm and cacti. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna have to put it in B tier.
The boss is really cool though. The boss is really cool. I love the guy golem that stuns. Or wait, is our slow comes fast?
Yeah, remember? It's like the golem and the little ghost.
Well, no, the ghost comes first, and then.
Oh shit! It does. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
All right.
You're a fake fan. Fake fan.
I don't know. I just forgot. I haven't done Desolate Desert in a while.
But
But I'm probably gonna have to put it in B tier above Sneaky Swamp. Like the map just doesn't have a lot, to be honest. But it's like good.
I think I favor it more because of all the extra space that you can place things.
Yeah,
and that's just how I naturally like all that. Like, oh, I don't know. I like them. Like the music's good.
Yeah, but
I
the
think the
music gets me
revamp helped a
copyrighted,
little
so
bit.
that's another downside.
Oh, that's funny.
I know.
Yeah, I would say B tier. I would say B
Hmm. All right, next
on
is
that one.
Facility Frenzy. You know Facility Frenzy, right? Uh,
Hot take S tier. Hot take S tier.
I gotta agree with you on. I love Facility Frenzy, dude. Okay, one, it's a
Facility
creative map
Frenzy
choice.
is so
3
good.
entrances, opening all at different parts of it. That's cool, right? So like, if you're like new to it, if
That's
you
like
don't place like
so
by the
cool,
back,
dude.
you're kind of screwed.
I
Yep.
know, and that's such a unique thing that they don't use often. Like they use it in like Blast Tech,
Yeah.
Barrage, and like that's it. I think that the gimmick of more
And of
entrances
course, like
being
they do
open
it in
is really
Facility
cool.
Raid too, I guess. So
Yeah, obviously that would make sense. I think obviously the enemies are a bit simplified. There's only like aliens and sentries, but their
yeah.
designs are so iconic and are so
That's the thing
fun
I like
and
about old Tower
quirky
Hero
and
designs, right? They aren't so like over the top complicated. They're just like good designs that you can get behind, right?
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think if you and right now that's what I'm looking at the Tower Heroes progression tab and I'm looking like Facility Frenzy right next to Radiant Reef. I'm looking at Pyera right next to Mega Sentry, and they look like they're from completely different games.
Exactly.
They look like Pyera is so much more
Like what
detailed,
I really
and
miss is like how Tower Heroes used to look. Like it looks good now, right? But like I just like how like simplistic it used to be.
right. I'm not sure if it's like
Like
the
imagine if
extra like
Goblin was
shading of
designed
like
now.
renders and things. If Goblin was ooh.
It'd probably look
Dude,
like
that
something
thing would
fucking
look
Jelly
nothing
Jam
like
made.
Goblin.
Ooh, join PB2 for that reference. Anyway, uh
That would look like Fire Goblin from Volcano Valley.
oh
That's
my
what
god,
that
you're
thing
right.
would look like.
Fuck.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. It's interesting because those kind of iconic enemies like Slime and Goblin, those
Hmm.
basic ones, are ones that you see throughout the entire game. So it's like it's that level of kind of basicness, but also charming that you should that you
Yeah.
embrace throughout the whole game. And I think that we kind of lost that throughout the years a little
Also,
bit. Not to the point where the game's ruined or anything, but just that it's kind of dwindled and things get overcomplicated. Like Quinn's design, for one thing,
exactly,
it's
right?
just an absolute
Like you know what I feel
hodgepodge.
is like might be the reason it takes so long to make an update. Now, of course, they've stated, yeah, it's skins. But, like, if skins
I think it
were
might be
way more simplistic, okay,
designs.
right? Instead of having to make, like, an entirely new character for every skin, just, like, do a character in a costume.
Yeah,
Just
like
put, like, a
that's what
fucking
skins
hat
used to be.
on him.
That's what
That's what
like
they used to be.
desert. That's what desert Maitake used to be. That's what
Yeah,
like winter lemonade cat on Glen Glacier. Like that's what they used to be. Not like flame caster wizard where it completely changes it to a different thing entirely.
yeah.
Like that's the type of new stuff with Tower Heroes that just kind of rubs me the wrong way because it feels like I'm playing a completely different game using a completely different tower. Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There's something just about the charming nature and the simplisticness of the first couple maps that really stuck with people, and I think that's why some people don't really care so much for all the new maps and updates and things like Radiant Reef and some of the other obscure ones, like Abandoned Alleyway. Like Alleyway is a
Yeah.
good map, but it's it's super detailed, but you don't really
Uh,
hear people talk about it. Just kind of it's forgettable.
exactly.
Um,
But, yeah, Facility
Facility would
Frenzy,
definitely be an S tier.
definitely S tier. Yeah, it's just iconic. Next up,
100%.
Radiant Reef. I forgot if Gloomstream worked on
We're
this.
just
Did,
talking.
did Gloomstream work on this?
I think they might have. I
Oh, because
don't
Gloomstream's
recall.
awesome. Instant A.
I
But
think
I do
I
just
think
like the
Radiant
map.
Reef is great. Even with the kind of over designing of it,
Yeah.
it's not so bad like other maps and things. Um, I think it's probably the one that keeps it like super like the closest to the old Tower Heroes
Yeah.
before it turns into like new Volcano Valley levels of like insanity and like overcomplicated detailing
You
and
should
things.
you should talk about this on that
Um,
next episodes of like the Amigos podcast or whatever it's called.
I should.
You should have
We
me.
gotta
You
do
should have
more of
me on there
those
next time.
more often. Maybe I gotta talk with Spidey about that.
All right.
Maybe he'll allow us.
But yeah,
But Radiant Reef is pretty
the
good. I
enemies
think.
I really like because I am a fish lover. If you showed me a fish in real life, I'd be like, ugh. But if you showed me like a drawing of a fish, I'd be like, ooh, I like fish.
Yeah, the enemies are really cool. All the different types of fish, the designs. I think they're unique. Like that type of style is kind of unique to that map,
Yeah,
which gives it, uh, more coolness to it. And I think that's not something that you see in the other maps. So,
yeah.
and it's simple. It's easy. It's got cool like a Clam Knight, Clam
It's a
King,
good map, cool
Pyra, like all
bosses,
vastly
great
different
skins.
bosses.
I'll be honest. Like, what was it? Like Scuba
Fantastic
Diver.
skins.
What was
Scuba
the?
Keith, Coral Fracture. Coral Fracture is a great skin. That's a great
Yeah,
skin for
I love
Fracture.
that skin. And then like the Meitaki one. Oh, and of course the Mimic
Um,
skin. The Mimic skin's really good.
oh yeah, Pyra Wizard.
Pyara has
That's a
just
good
got a
one.
good design. I'm gonna be honest.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
I think it's better that it's not just recolors of the boss on every mode. It's actually a different boss, like Clam King, Clam Knight,
Yeah, I really
Pyra,
like
instead
when
of
they
just
do that,
like
right? Like, I know it's gotten like way
instead of
harder
just
for
like
them to do
Mega
that
Sentry
because like fan
and
expectations to
Ultra
get
Sentry.
maps out quicker, it's gonna lead to like bosses not having a lot of like variety. So you could expect like maybe one boss and a mini boss sometimes, but most of the time you're just gonna get a recolor.
Yeah, and I think with some maps like let's jump ahead a little bit but to Creepy Carnival, for example, how the boss is just like recolor. I think maybe in situations like that they were rushed for time
Yeah,
or
yeah,
just didn't have any other ideas that necessarily could have been there that they could have ran with. And it just would have made the map more memorable, and it does for Radiant Reef. It absolutely does.
exactly. All right, let's move on to the next map. Grand Garage. Yeah.
Grand Garage. That's another old one.
I
Not too old. I
love
think
Grand Garage, dude.
Grand Garage is like one of the last like true classic maps. I think it's honestly it's all right. Like it's aged well. Obviously, there's only like 3 enemies, like Tire Goblin, Street Sentry,
There's Tire Goblin,
Blotchy.
Street Sentry,
So like that could
Blotchy, yeah.
probably. I guess that was also when like radioactive slime and stuff were
Yeah.
actually added to the game. So I guess
It's got a cool
maybe that worked out
design.
too.
It's like a cool idea. Didn't Professional Bowie work on that? Or
Yeah, well,
something?
like the neon. Oh, he might have. Actually, I think that was someone else.
It was
But
Gary.
I think I know who
Gary
like
made
what
it
you're talking about.
with Quell.
Yeah, Gary was Quell.
Yeah.
I think so actually.
Oh, I thought it was the
That update.
Mr. Bowie because he
that update
uploaded a
had
video
Maitaki.
with Quell, and you're like, "Wow, check out this map! Wow!"
That was a different time, surely. Anyway, I think the map visually is
Yeah.
is held up, and obviously it's a raid map. It's the first raid map, progression wise.
Yeah.
Which means I guess you could talk about Lampy,
Mhm,
Lampy. On hard mode, super dark. I think that's a good way to. It's a creative way to kind of make raid mode more unique, but raid mode just had more potential. It needed more than that. It needed more than just light sources
Yeah.
and stuff, because obviously that was added afterward. Like raid mode was already a thing with Chaos Kingdom and Pirate Panic, and then they added it and they said, "Oh, well, let's just add a lamp because we have extra slots on the builds thing."
Yeah.
Definitely unique though. Obviously now in modern Tower Heroes, you have like glowing skins, glowing followers, other ways to actually negate the need
What
for
was the
lampies.
boss's name on the map called again?
Stain.
Yeah.
That's the big
I
Stain.
really like his design, right? It's yet again like more recolors for the like bosses. but it's still good. He's just
Actually,
a
I
really
think the
fun character.
recolors actually they work really well on that map because colors is like the entire thing with that, like the spray paint,
Yeah.
the neon, the slimes. I think that's actually one of the instances where it works, especially when like electric stain, the medium mode one is electric type, so you can't paralysis, you can't stun him, you can't, he's fast, he's actually scary, he's formidable. Um, Giving more you know identity to the other variants, even if they're just recolors. That's a unique way to go about it, and
Ooh.
I think that other maps should do that in the future.
I'm moving
Um,
the screen a bit for the guys right here. They're gonna be so happy about
have I
that.
had a Grand Garage? It's not stellar.
I'm
I think
I think it'd go an A.
it's a good introduction.
Like it's a bit
Yeah, I'd say
low
maybe
A.
like bottom of A,
Yeah.
but still A. Definitely,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
All right.
So
So cloudy catastrophe or catastrophe or whatever.
cloudy catastrophe. Now that's a good one. That's obviously based off of Above the Clouds a little
Yeah,
bit, which
I
is
like that
cool. Another
game.
game Hilo
Like
made.
I haven't beat it yet,
That game is a
but
great game.
right, the
That is a great
boss
game. I
being
love
like
the
the
theme.
airship is really cool. As well as like the tiny crew. They came back a couple
That is
times. They're really
super
awesome.
unique. The tiny crew having like a little, gang of misfits like that, like that's really cool and makes a map iconic like that.
Yeah.
Obviously you have like the gusts and wind soldiers.
Yeah. The
I
enemies
think
on
that
it are
map
really
could
cool. The
probably
design is
use more
great.
enemies. I think it's long. It's kind of meant for like ranged heroes and stuff.
Yeah.
It does well with its theme. The Barrel Boys. I just remember Barrel Boys, Bomb Barrel Boys.
Yeah.
uh, I would say that's a top of B. That is a like probably the toppest of B.
I put
What
it
do you think?
like mid A because like I really like the map.
Mid A.
Like
That's bold.
low mid A. It's just a good map. I like it.
I mean, it's kind of slow in the beginning. It's kind of slow and I don't know.
Yeah, the beginning
I mean,
is
I
like
guess the boss
really slow. The boss is also really slow.
hard mode's pretty cool because he's electric type, electric tiny
Yeah.
crew. I guess that could be kind of cool.
Are they followers yet? Can you get them as followers?
No, actually, that's
What
one
the
of the
fuck,
ones
dude?
that couldn't be resized. I mean, I think realistically they probably could have been resized if like they just remodeled them in a smaller form, but they just didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Um, and I think they had posted like a video about it in Pixelbit a long time ago about it, like half working, but like not really. And people were like, "What the heck? Like it works just fine." And they were just like, but not really. You can see him like walking off the thing, and it's not right. But I don't know. I personally think that they should go the extra mile and just make everything a follower. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
If and even if things
What
are too
I
big,
hate about like modern tower heroes is like followers, right? And, like, modifiers are a whole nother story. I'm gonna talk about that in a later video. But followers being downsized,
that
just
would be great.
come on, dude. Remember how big the
I
burger
agree.
follower was?
I 100% agree.
It's smaller than you
The
now.
burger follower was awesome.
Yeah.
It is literally smaller than players. And I think that brings up an interesting point I talked about in my own Volcano Valley rant video. Is that it feels like Tower Heroes is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Like it's not allowing itself to be as fun and like bombastic as it used to be. And I'm not sure why. I don't know if they think it's like more professional to be not just like a bunch of huge things flying around, but like that's fun though. Like that's why you would want to grind for those
Exactly.
followers and stuff.
Those
That's why we
followers
like
that have
Burger
like
Follower.
gimmicks where you can like fly, go fast and stuff. I like those.
That stuff's cool.
Yeah.
That stuff is cool. I just think that the game is kind of being built now around that like everything should be really small mindset, and there's a hide followers button for a reason. There's a hide players button
Exactly,
for a reason.
yeah.
Like, if things are really an issue and you don't want players clogging up a lobby or a map, then just shut them off or implement some way to downsize those guys in particular if you really have that much of a problem with it. But it shouldn't hinder everyone else's experience, in my opinion. in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because that's what makes grinding for the actually cool, was when those cosmetics are cool and actually and like
I
they're
got like the
fun and
big
you can
zombie
goof off.
follower, like after like it got nerfed from being massive, right? You know, the giant zombie, right?
Oh yeah, giant zombie.
Yeah. As
Yeah.
soon as I bought
Like
it, I was like,
giant zombie.
I was really mad.
That guy was cool. I think they put it on there. It was like, oh, the followers supposed to be big for only April Fools or something when Build to Survive came out.
Also, I'm gonna go ahead a little bit,
But
but like since we're on the topic of followers,
I don't
I
know.
want to talk about alien attack.
Alien Attack. Oh,
I think the
what for?
mothership boss or whatever it was called, it could be like a really cool follower, right? Because I have it equipped as a follower. I could be like adopting you and shit. That'd be awesome. Like
that would be so cool.
It's like
that
an animation of like, oh my god, it's like carrying you around and stuff. They play Fortnite. Of course they get that. Of course they're gonna like, oh, they did that in Fortnite. We should too. That's why I think they should do it.
That's a really cool idea, and I think like Alien Attack. We'll just talk about the followers for now, but again, with the things being really small and not really, they could have more creativity with things like that. And I think obviously they have a thing.
It's already like 30 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna want to edit this.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
And there's still so many more maps left. I only did like 10. All right, so let's try to get through this a little faster, right?
Okay, fine. I'll
Rooftop Rumble.
Yeah, I agree.
Rooftop Rumble.
I agree.
I'm gonna put it at the top of B tier.
I agree.
It's got good skins.
I think that's one that you can just...
Wait, weren't all the skins like for Slime King?
Yes, they were. Electric, Electro, and Plasma.
Yeah, and they're all better than the ones on Castletown, so it's instantly higher than Castletown. But I do think it's a really cool map.
I mean,
it's a cool raid map, good enemies, and I just think it's really nice. But not too nice.
I agree. I think it's definitely held up. It's up there. It's like the raid map. Like that's like a really classic, iconic.
Yeah.
Good raid map there.
There's not much else to talk about that. So, Frantic Forest.
Frantic Forest. That is a great one. That's a good one.
I think I'm gonna have to put this above Grand Garage in A tier, cause Temper.
Yeah.
Temper.
You have to.
How do you say his name?
You have to.
Temper.
Yeah, you're right. Temper.
Temper. All right.
Temper.
So Temper is just a cool boss, right? It's kind of just Spectre, but it's still cool because like he's got those awesome glasses. He's an entirely different person.
He is. He's got them horns. He's got a bat. And got a cool little jacket.
The bat Easter egg is something I will still love like to this day, because like when he like throws the bat, I felt like a kid again.
The bat Easter egg is something that they really and we've all said this for years and years, that bat Easter egg is the only thing like it of its kind in this game, and that there should be a lot more than that. Like, so many people have come up with ideas, and I think that like some kind of like scavenger hunt kind of update like that of just like random stuff that you could do, like little side quests.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing something similar to that. Ooh, only people who watch this long will know that. All right, anyway. Yeah. I think Frantic Forest is...
I think the revamp helped a little bit too.
Yeah, the revamp was nice.
It's got Spore and Cap Shroom.
The Shroom enemies are some of my favorites.
Yeah, those guys are cool. Obviously,
Junk Shroom is awesome.
So like, Junk. That's the one I was talking about.
I really like him.
Junk Shroom's really cool. I think it could probably use... Well, actually, no, it's got ghosts on it. That's a good map. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, the skins are also pretty good.
Definitely A tier.
Like the baseball chef one. What was it? Like a Voca one, and what was the other one on it?
Oh yeah, like Midnight Voco. That's a super old one now. That's like ancient Tower Hero skins right there.
Yeah.
That's got to be revamped. Like it's like Snowman Wizard, like
Yeah.
Snowman Wizard. And then what oh, the Temper skin, Temper Spectre, and like Lumberjack Chef or something.
Yeah, that was it, I think.
That skin is so forgotten. Holy crap.
Yeah. Why are there two
Um,
chef skins on that map?
yeah, I think two is insane.
Yeah.
Uh,
Alright. Another raid map.
yeah.
Facility raid.
Now, Facility Raid, that's an insane idea. They took a map that was challenge mode and made it raid mode.
Yeah.
And everyone thought when that was as added to the game, they're like, oh, they're gonna do it with other maps. They're gonna do that. They're gonna
That is
do
something I've
Frantic Raid.
really
They're gonna
wanted
do
for like 2 years now. Like take old maps that are like raid maps and make them regular maps, right? Like Pirate Panic, you could
exactly.
totally make that
Use
like a
raid
regular
maps
map
as
as
challenge
well.
mode maps.
Same with
That
like
would be so
Blast
cool.
Barrage, because like you know the Bombi box, right?
Yeah.
It could totally be like a great enemy if they did another like Blast Barrage.
It could be. It could be a very. There's some concepts in Tower Heroes that they should really kind of revisit. Obviously, that one's kind of coded in uh, the most out of like other things. Um, some of that scrapped content they should really go back on. I think because it's people have expressed that they're good ideas. They're good ideas, and that there's more to be done with that type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised they didn't do more raid mode maps, raid mode versions of other maps. Um, for Facility Raid itself, though, the skins are just like what the other
What was
Century
it? Blonde
versions turn into
Scientist?
scientist. Yeah, like Green Scientist. And then Voxel Slime King.
Fox
That is the
Slime
most
King.
random thing ever. That is the most random
But
thing.
it's still
That
a
doesn't
pretty
even
alright
fit the
skin.
map at all. It's all right, but I think that should have been on some other like 8-bit map. I don't know.
I'm gonna put it at the
That
bottom
was
of
always
A.
so random. Oh, like Science Maitake. I hate that skin. It's so freaking mediocrely bad.
Oh, that.
Ugh.
Oh, fuck. But it is a good map.
Skin. It's a good map.
It's got the same gimmick as the other as like Facility Frenzy and like opening doors later on, and like it's just cool.
It is. It's definitely an interesting version of a raid map, and I think that they should have done more like it.
All right, now my favorite map, Sacred Shrine. Oh, wow.
Sacred Shrine. This one's kind of been
top of it.
Kind of been changed by. I think it's got good designs though.
Yeah. So bottom of.
Wait, what do you?
Sorry, I thought we were still talking about Facility
What do you
Raid.
think?
Uh.
Oh no, I was talking about Sacred Shrine.
Yeah, Sacred Shrine, good map. Yasuke is a great tower, right? Love him. The enemies really cool.
Oh, yeah,
Only
Yasuke.
problem with like the map in itself is the friendship flower.
Friendship flower.
You know the friendship flower, right? Quell added pretty like far on from the map a flower with pink and blue. Try to guess what that was symbolizing. Try to guess. But I'm not gonna make like a big deal out of that. But I do really enjoy the map.
Yeah, I think some of that weird stuff aside, it's all right. Could have used more work in the oven, but overall not bad. The music's kind of all right too.
The music's good. Really like the music. But it's just
like Onibi boss theme. Oh my gosh, that is a banger.
Yeah. So next up we have Abandoned Alleyway.
Abandoned Alleyway. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Abandoned Alleyway. It's so forgettable. I literally forgot that it was a map, like until there was the Power Egg and the Towers like Egg Hunt event. I was like, oh wow, I forgot this map existed.
Now,
Like, it was just
I,
been
for
sitting there the
one,
whole time.
really like this map, right? Like, it's a bit too detailed, right? Problem with, like, a lot of, like, modern maps. But it's still, like, is good.
Yeah. Like with Quinn update,
The
yeah,
boss
that's
is
when Quinn was
good. The
added.
skins. The one skin I
Um,
don't like is, like, the detective chef one. I think it's pretty
yeah,
eh.
that one was like a completely different style of tower here. I mean, it's not, it shouldn't be shunned because like that's more unique than just like completely changing the model of like to a completely different character. Um, but I don't know. I think the boss could have been more unique.
I don't know
I think
what.
there were plans for the submission, but like there was going to be like sewer grates that opened up
Exactly.
halfway through the game,
That would have been an
like
awesome
different
gimmick.
entrances, and like they
But
would close, like they would open and close.
yeah. But for now, I'm gonna have to put it at like the top of B tier.
Top of B tier.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, map. I love
All right, who's
Pirate
next?
Panic.
Pirate Panic.
I'm
That
gonna.
one is
I
very
really want
freaking
to put this in
forgotten.
S. I really want to put it in S.
You like it that much?
I like it
Wow.
that much. Pirate Panic, good map, right? I like how the weather changes from like easy to hard mode, right? That's cool. The skins are also really good. Don't forget about the map design in itself. Like I do think
It is really good.
it's like got that
It is really
simplistic
good.
charm that we were talking about with like the like older maps, which is like what I really enjoy about it.
It really does. Like, and I don't know if it's just my own experiences that are like affecting this, but like every time I would get into like a big server of like Pirate Panic and we'd all sit there, like we would like do a challenge or something. Like I always had so much good times on that map. Like that map just is so iconic. Like it just makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but it's something about it, the simplisticness of it that is just charming. I think obviously now it could probably do with a little bit more work.
Yeah, if they
I do like how big and open and like how
something
crazy you
I
can
want to
make
talk
like your
about for
fence on that
that
map.
only like Pixabit 2 members will get that like revamp Jelly Jam did. Like I think
Oh
that looks really
yeah,
good. But like the one problem with
that was
like
really cool
with
looking.
that, it looks great, fantastic. But you know what we said about if Goblin was designed today?
Yeah,
That's what I
they would
meant. Yeah.
probably ruin that map. They
Yeah,
would
cuz like
probably ruin
if it looked
how it would look
if
now.
Pirate Panic looked like let's say Radiant Reef, how would you feel?
Ew.
Yeah.
I would never want to play it. I would feel so overstimulated. I would just be
Yeah.
so done.
But I do really enjoy the map, so. Next up, we have Silent Sanctuary.
I do. S tier, I don't think we have to discuss that any more
S
than it
tier.
has to be. I
I
think we
know.
should just
I think Silent
S tier.
Sanctuary is a great map. It's got the difficulty spike to remind you, hey, bitch, you're getting to the big leagues now. Like that.
Yup. Absolutely. I think that map is
Making
such
Branch
a
easy mode was
well-made
possibly the best decision
balance.
they did. Because, like, so many people use Branch, right? And, like, a large part of that is because it's on
Hmm.
easy mode.
Yeah, I think that was a different way because they would always do it on like the hero reward on hard mode and stuff like that. And I think that was
I hate when they
definitely a
do that.
smart decision. It made
Because,
everyone
like,
want to
every
play
time
it.
they've done that, like, in the past 2 years, it's been for a really shit tower.
Volt, Beatrice,
Jester.
yeah,
Yeah.
Jester could be a whole other video on his own right.
I could do a video shit talking Jester for an hour.
I could freaking I could suggest so many things on how to fix Chaos Kingdom and Jester like for like
Yeah.
4 hours.
But we
I
can
really
talk
wanted
about
to.
that when we get to Chaos Kingdom. But Silent Sanctuary, Branch is really cool. The skins all being for Branch is just okay, I guess. Like, I really do like the theming of the skins, though. Like, Sakura Branch is still a really nice skin. Same with, like, the Fall one.
Yeah, like Fall Branch, Sakura Branch. Those designs are so iconic. Even though like again, they're kind of basic recolors. They're recolors that make sense and that they're not overdone, and they're actually more cool because you can you have them as skins. You have them as skins for branch. You can use them around. I think that map is perfect. It didn't need anything more.
Yeah.
Didn't need anything less. Maybe like the like leaf goblins that were scrapped or something could have been cool, but
Or do
um,
you have the
perfect
like a
balance of
picture of
like
those? I
lore
forgot
and
what they were.
design. I don't. I think Spidey might have a picture of that.
Alright.
I'll ask him.
Alright. Next one. Destiny's Dawn.
Destiny's Dawn. You know, I'm looking at Destiny's Dawn sitting right next to Pirate Panic, and it's just is insane. It's just nuts, dude. Oh, okay. Destiny's Dawn. I think the map for okay. Let's look at it in modern Tower Heroes lens. Like, good map. I think it's a
Good.
great map.
It's a
I
great map.
think the
Cool
enemies are
enemies.
great. I think
They should have got me to help. Say, please, Hilo, let me do more
the
things.
music, like immaculate boss theme, like genuinely probably the best theme in the
Diesel
entire
makes
game.
such good music, dude.
I'm literally not even kidding. It's like the best theme in this game. I literally listened to it on my own.
Exactly.
Like
Wonder why
doing
like
whatever.
all my
Like, it's just
and like
so good.
every Duck Adam video uses like the same 3 songs. Title Takedown.
It's because they're Diesel songs.
Holiday
They're
Rumble,
good.
Destiny's Dawn, and my song. That's because they're Diesel songs and they're good. They also kind of fit the theming of the channel I was originally going for, but now it's kind of just slop. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put it like in A
think
tier, just above Volcano Valley and just behind Corporate Chaos. Shit, I forgot the name for a second.
that would be a top of A. That would be a top of A. Even though it's more modern Tower Heroes and kind of some of the things that are wrong with it. If you look at it in the lens of modern Tower Heroes, it's good and
Yeah, it's also
it's unique. It's definitely
only
unique.
problems I find with it though are let's just say it's a Vault, a Jester, and a Beatrice. So.
Oh yeah, Nuki launcher.
Really hard map for a really shit tower.
I'm not too sure. Obviously they made it intentionally bad. Like I don't know why. I don't know. I think they literally made Nuki launcher because they had Bombi Box and they were like, what if we just made that a hero?
Yeah.
And they just did it. Like I can't. That has to be the reason why they made that. It's so random. They could have balanced it better. The skins are kind of mediocre.
Okay.
And
I forgot what was the easy mode skin again, because I do like the branch one.
That was Conjurer for Maitake.
Yeah, it was.
Forgettable.
I think that's a pretty neat skin though. I do like Conjurer's design and as an enemy.
They're like Twig.
Yeah, I've gotten so sick of them.
Common. They're so boring. Like when you got Nico skin and it changed the renders and like the loadouts, like that was supposed to be special. Like when you got Booker, like holy crap, that was insane. And when you got like Spookin or you got Input, that was insane.
Yeah.
Now it's like every other skin does it, and it's just kind of like you're just kind of adding unnecessary work into it, making
it also kind of just doesn't work on mobile too.
Longer. Yeah. That's true.
I kind of ruined my experience for Tigers when they started doing that. Anyway, next up we have Alien Attack. I kind of want to put it in S. Can I put it in S?
It's tough. It's tough. It's like nostalgia talking to me, like desperately, but I can't help it. It's do it. Yes, tier. No. I can't help myself. It's so good. I can't.
I fucking love it.
It's so good. It's simple. The music, the boss theme, the
music
design,
is
the
good,
theming,
but it gets me copyrighted.
Both Alien themes are so iconic and like, oh, it's such a good team map to play on. It's such a good like for Alien Quest. You all get in a server. You all just play around, freaking place whatever you want, and you can beat it. Get some aliens, have fun. Like, oh. Such a good map, and I had the scrapped content cave before they removed
like the instance phase,
like
code thingy was there.
Oh yeah,
the
and
female chef.
they added the instance
Morse code.
ARG kind of thing to find the face, to find the name of instance. That's actually how you would ever. That's how you'd find the name.
Yeah.
It was hidden there for years, but no one ever thought to look after they
Hey, aren't
removed all
you
that stuff.
Instance?
Really cool. I am Instance.
Yeah, you
You're
are.
right.
Yeah, this guy's Instance.
Hey there, Duck Adam.
What?
Hey there, Duck Adam.
Okay.
It's a good voice.
Yeah.
It should put me in hallway too. But yeah, great, good map. S tier map.
Yeah. Map's really cool. I just love alien attack in general. The boss is cool, and like as we said earlier, like a follower where like you're being abducted by the mothership or whatever it's called, that'd be sick.
So cool, so cool. Just bait like little things like that is what Tower Heroes needs. Like,
Yeah, it's like
exactly
dangling keys in front of babies, except they've been playing your game for 4 years.
Could say that again.
All right. Next up, Honeycomb Heist.
Yeah.
C.
Oh no.
First C.
First
C.
Oh.
I don't know how to tell you this. I fucking despise Honeycomb Heist.
There are a lot of reasons why a lot of people hate Honeycomb Heist.
Okay, you can hate it because it's hard. You can hate it because Beatrice sucks. You can hate it because of all the fucking RNG involved. You can hate it because of the creator. Like, all that. And it makes sense why you hate it. That's kind of all of the reasons I do.
I think the boss could have had more. Obviously, the game is basically just about getting through the early waves and the absolute like insanity of it.
Yeah.
I think it's unique though. Like the type of map, like there's no other map like Honeycomb Heist like that, where like the only hard part is the waves instead of just the boss. I would say low B tier, but it's definitely. I wouldn't say it's incredibly terrible. I just think that it could have used some.
Trust me, we're gonna get to bad maps later. Sweet Sunrise. So.
Oh, we are. Oh, we are.
I think Honeycomb Heist is a C tier. Plain as that.
I'll do bottom of B.
The revamp will be coming out pretty soon, so.
Hopefully. All right, what's our next map?
Our next map, Chaos Kingdom. C tier with Beatrice.
Yep. C tier Chaos Kingdom?
Yeah, I know.
No.
I lied.
Come on.
Bottom of A.
You better.
Yeah, I'm just
bottom of A. It's so. I could write a book about Chaos Kingdom. There's so many things to say.
One, Jester is fucking ass. The Jester boss is awesome.
The
design is,
I could say, but
he's got a cool design, right?
He's got a great design. That is like true classic, true iconic Tower Heroes.
Yeah, I like how it was like initially made to be like the end of the game, but well, Bleak Barons came
it was
along.
like the end, and then Bleak Barons came along.
And there's that whole like boss fight inspired by Undertale. Yeah. And you can tell Hilo is a big fan of Undertale. Anyway, it's just.
I will say A tier. I'll say A tier. And the skins obviously need they need to be skins basically. The skins we have now are just.
The Slime King skin is just like pretty okay. The Easy Boat skin, I hate it. Who wants a global skin from a map? Nobody does.
It's literally just a checkerboard pattern because it's a black like cards. Like really, like okay.
Yeah. All right. Next map, Blast Tech Barrage, Instant S.
Instant S. You know what?
What I like
might agree with you on
about the map is it's got like the old Tower Heroes like look, and also looks more like new tires, right? So like enemies are like more modern, and I like that. The map looks old though, and I really enjoy it.
That is true, actually. Like Blast Tech is probably the one where it's like
I remember
at
Implic
the
posting
middle
like
of
the
old and
original
new.
idea for it, and I'm gonna be honest, I would have fucking loved it. Like, or
Oh
like maybe it
really?
was a sequel map, I forgot, but it was like Blastek, and I thought it was pretty cool.
I think recently, like when they changed like the waves of it to add all the new fire enemies, like that's kind of made the map like kind of lame now, in my opinion. Like they should have just kept it with the plastic enemies.
Yeah.
Um, but either way, boss is great. The experience is great. Volt is not great.
Vault is
It
fucking
really
terrible.
should be,
The
but
skins are
it's
good.
not.
Blastek Brawler, I fucking love the dude.
Plastic Brawler
I'm
is
a big
pretty
fan
cool.
of Bombi. I'm a big fan of all the enemies on this map.
Undeniable.
Scorcher, all those guys. Love them. And
Bombi is so good.
I gotta say, it's honestly a classic. Alright, now to
I'll
Tinker.
say probably lower S tier, but
Yeah, it's like at the bottom of S. Also, I'm
still S
gonna
tier.
move Jester up a bit above Radiant Reef. Alright.
All right. What are we on? Timeless Tower?
Hell yeah. Timeless Tower. What do you gotta say about the map?
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't played it since they nerfed Bebo, so I
I
literally don't
haven't
even
played
know
it
like the
since like
experience.
I beat it with Hot Dog Frank only, and it was like one Hot Dog Frank level 1. You should have seen that video. I totally did it.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It was this joke video I
Um,
uploaded like when it
I
came
think
out, where I said I soloed the map with just Hot Dog Frank, which I did, and I definitely did not have 5 other people in the lobby, and I turned off hide heroes, hide tags, hide players, hide everything,
that's actually really funny.
and so Hot Dog Frank just did it all by himself.
Amazing.
It was
I
a
think the
fun
map Timeless Tower. It's a good map.
which is
They
why
could have
I'm
added a lot
gonna
more. Obviously,
move it
like I'll say
like
the
Papa
enemies
B.
needed to be more specific. I
The
think the candles
enemies.
are weird and random. I think the map itself isn't like fully built. Like it's not even a fully built like clock tower, which is kind of lame.
Yeah.
I think Tinker's kind of cool. There's like a little bit of lore to him or whatever.
What was
The
his lore again?
bomb clocks are cool. It's like he's like the ruler of the tower. He's like trying to make sure time stops or something. I don't know. I haven't read his description, the follower description, in a while.
Okay.
But I think he's cool. I think the skins are all right, if I remember.
What were they?
Oh, like Steampunk Spectre, like that stuff. Like Steampunk Spectre, like came out of nowhere. Like that should have been like an enemy on the map.
That
Like
Steampunk
type of
Spectre
place.
looked like that one character from Super Bloxy Hills. You know, the
Oh
ghost
yeah,
guy. That's
what
literally
was
just
it?
him.
That little ghost, like Sal or whatever his name was, or I think that was the girl or whatever, that weird ghost character.
The skins,
Yeah,
I
and
hate
then, like,
the Vault
what,
one. Why was there a
Steampunk
Vault one?
Scientist?
Stop doing Vault skins. And there was a Wizard one that
Dog
is
Vault,
really
okay.
ugly.
Bronze Wizard's like actually atrocious. I
Yeah,
don't even know
I fucking
why
hate
they
that skin.
added that.
Comparison, it looks like Danny's World.
Steampunk Scientist.
It's got the fucking Danny's World eyes. I hate it.
Ew! Oh my god, you're right. That's ruined the map for me forever.
Yeah. So top of B tier.
Ew.
Next, Demise. Bleak Barrens.
Bleak Barrens.
I'm gonna put it under Corporate Chaos.
That's a good placement. I think
Bleak Barrens.
it tries to be this big grand thing.
It tries to be
It's-
like the finale to the game, right? And I think it works pretty decently. The boss having a cool gimmick, although it was executed way better on Destiny's Dawn. I think it's a good map.
True. I think it's a good map. It's fitting. It's a straight line. It's funny. It's ironic. It's haha. Look at this. We're doing this. Like, oh, can you believe this? We're actually doing this. This is a map, and like this is what we're doing. It's kind of cool.
Impwick.
Yeah, I agree with its placement.
Impwick.
Yeah, Impic skin.
I remember when it came out,
as well.
I was like, I have to draw you. If I could find any of like my old like Demise drawings, I will never show them publicly.
Alrighty.
Did you hear my cat?
Did you hear my cat? Did you hear mine?
I didn't know. Come on.
That's good.
Ah, shit.
Aww.
Come by the mic.
Cleo, say hi.
Jinxie, say something.
Aww.
You've seen Jinxie, right?
Cleo. Yeah, I've seen that little baby.
Yeah. Alright, no, we're talking about cats. Let's talk about, Oh, wait, we're done challenge mode.
Yeah.
Now it's time for
it's all challenge mode, but... Special map.
Say what?
Alright.
Okay, let's just conclude the Bleak Parent stuff. I think it's a cool map.
Alright.
Starting with Nodi's Resort. B.
Nodi's Resort. Yeah, B. I think that Robot 64 collab needs to be updated heavily. I think that map's placement is really weird, and there should be more references to the other worlds in Robot 64 and not just Nodi's Resort.
What I think they should have done
maybe
is a different level from the game. Like Tiny Huge Bedroom is a cool map. Turtle Tops is cool. The Hecklands.
Tiny Huge Bedroom is awesome. The Hecklands, yes, dude. Or honestly, they could even do like multiple of the levels, like different maps for the levels of the game. Just keep them as basic and simple as Nodi's Resort if you have to. But even that would be really cool.
My cat stole my chair. So, you want to do the video now? Huh? Talking to you. Hi, I missed your microphone.
Oh, jinx.
Okay, well, she's just being a baby. I think Nodi's Resort. Okay, Bebo's kind of mid, but another thing I don't like is the map. Okay, she's scratching my back. She's going to fucking kill me. So, I think Nodi's Resort is,
I think
it's a pretty just mid map. Right?
It's aged.
It only has 6 enemies. Yeah.
6.
6, and 3 of them are bosses. Does like the star count as a boss? Nah, I don't.
Star's definitely an enemy.
Yeah.
Manwag, Guard, Star.
Manwag, Guard, Star.
Or like the sun on medium mode as well.
Yeah.
That's always been weird. Like they could have literally made the Heck Lord the boss for the medium mode. Like
yeah, they totally should have. But it wouldn't make sense for him to be there, I guess. But it doesn't make sense for the sun either. So I'm probably gonna have to give.
They should definitely.
It's just an okay map, I guess.
I would say B tier.
Alright.
Nostalgia can't save that one.
Yeah. Metaverse Madness. Oh, by the way, fun thing. I kind of stopped playing Tires, but when I didn't play for like one update. And when they brought back, and then when they added the Robot 64 Club out, I came back, I was like, wow! Alright, let's do Metaverse Madness.
Metaverse Madness. This one is clearly a favorite among some of the developers. And I see why.
I really enjoy the map.
It's unique. I love the path. I think the music is great. The experience, obviously, it being in a Roblox event is insane and is.
Yeah, shame they're never gonna do that again.
Hey man, you never know. You never know. They could be putting any one of these things. Yeah, I think it's a good map. I don't have any complaints really, other than the low placement, but it's kind of easy, so you don't really doesn't really matter too much. Just don't bring like scientists, and then you are okay.
Yeah. It's also got pretty good skins, and this is when the vault skin trend started. This is where it all started, when everything started becoming vault.
The original version of Molly Vault was a lot cooler.
Can you move? I want to sit.
Where it was actually digital and not just the Molly model. But I mean, I get what they were going for. That.
Yeah. Sparks is a pretty just okay tower, as of right now.
Sparks is just kind of like forgettable, and I neglect her.
Don't bite me. No. Bad. No. Bad kitty. Okay, back to recording.
I would say probably top middle of A, maybe, or top of
for them,
B.
Jinxie.
Well, no, B's kind of mean.
No, hey, don't claw my fucking microphone.
Yeah, okay.
Little shit.
You know what? Somewhere in A tier.
What was that?
Somewhere in A tier is definitely gotta be where that's gotta go.
Yeah, I'm
Because you had like the planets and stuff.
Above Radiant Reef.
Oh, those guys are cool.
That's a fitting place for it.
I agree with that. That's fair. All right.
Oh, that was cute.
Which one is next?
Oddport Academy.
Oh boy, Oddport. Obviously, the update that this guy came out in is not great. In the grand scheme of things, but well, you know, if we're just talking about the map, I mean, the update was all right, but like the lobby and stickers.
Oh, the lobby! Fuck, he just reminded me.
Yeah, that's Oddport update. That was what that was.
The lobbies fucking suck.
I'm glad you recognize that. I'm glad.
Cute cat.
I think the map is, that's my little baby Cleo. I think the map's all right. There's not much you can do with Oddport because it's like just a comic. Like I think now you could probably revisit it and add a few more things because I think they've done more comics. I completely forgot the fact that it was from a comic and that there is more.
Yeah.
They probably made more stuff. I literally just haven't looked. I straight up forgot. I think it's all right. Elemental enemies, you know, purple wisps, kind of scary.
What was the radish guy again? The onion dude? Todd?
Yeah, Zach.
Yeah.
Z-A-K. Freaking Zach.
The onion guy's awesome.
That guy's...
I'll never not love him. So I'm going to put it like pretty low A.
Yeah.
Next
or
A
even,
map.
I mean, yeah, I would go B, honestly.
Okay. Alright, next is a map I really like. Idle Encore.
Idle Encore?
Idle
Encore. Idle Encore is such a good map.
Such a good map, dude.
It's such a good map. It's over detailed, yes. It does kind of feel like you're like having like a visual like seizure like all the time, but it's cool. And obviously that's like the thing. It's like you're in a concert. You're in an encore.
Yeah.
You're in a cosmic concert. Way better name, by the way. And
fuck, is there an Amber Alert?
Amber Alert.
Okay, sorry. I just heard an Amber Alert sound.
That's funny. Yeah, good map, good skins. Except Golden Cat the Mimic is really bad. I don't know where it came from. It's really lame and then like weird, and like the cat jester skin is.
I think
bad.
The cat mimic is kind of what started the whole Lil Chip trend.
Really?
Yeah, cat. Okay. Aw, that's so funny. Here, let's put him in fucking everything. How many times has Tyler tweeted him? Like 5 times. Oh, then it became Squiggles, but they didn't do anything with him, but they were gonna. Oh, then Lil Chip. The most that came out of Squiggles was giving me like $100. So.
Oh, that's cool.
I spent it on crack. Anyway,
Encore. I'd have to say maybe A. We're doing a lot of A tiers.
Yeah, I think Idle Encore is a good map, cool gimmick, cool boss. Mirai is especially good. I really like Mirai.
Mirai's cool.
Yeah, especially like the hollow drone.
Yeah, that was a really cool gimmick that they should really do more of. Like, I don't know, there's certain ideas.
Yeah, but I can't say I like Mirai publicly without people thinking, oh, so you're like Spiper, you know, stuff like that.
I think Mirai should have been the only boss that is that humanoid and is like a girl and
yeah, because it kind of makes sense because like, you know, it's like kind of a bit of like a Miku parody ish.
Yeah, obviously, definitely.
Yeah, all right, next map, one I fucking hate but I also love. Built to Survive.
Build to Survive.
I'm gonna put it in
That's a
B
good
above
map.
Nodi's Resort. Because Build to Survive.
I think I just like playing that map personally. I don't think it's that
It's a
bad.
good map.
I
If you know
think
how to
it.
fence on it, it's like easy as hell. Easiest thing you've done in your life. But the only problem with it is that it takes a fucking hour.
Yeah, but it's okay though because they fixed it recently. They fixed it, so it
How?
shouldn't take that long anymore. They fixed it. Like the wave generation taking forever. It shouldn't take that long anymore. Um,
Uh,
it took them a long time to actually fix it though, which is kind of lame.
yeah, it took like
But
about a year.
um, which goes to show that if people complain about something, then they'll hear us and they'll fix it.
Yeah,
Just
guess
saying.
what? They've never done that on any other occasion. So, uh,
They've
I think
never had the complaint.
it is a pretty good map. Next up. Uh, what's the game called again?
You gonna say Aftermath?
Aftermath.
Aftermath?
The Aftermath. What was the map called? The Aftermath?
Aftermath. The map's just called Aftermath
That's dumb.
because that's like the game.
I'm
It's
gonna
just called.
put
I
it
don't know.
above
I
Build to Survive because I kind of like the map.
I personally think the game won the one of the game jams or whatever.
It's a pretty
Um,
solid game, I guess.
I don't think it should
Like
have been made into an entire map.
adding it to Tower Heroes
I think that
was something I really didn't like. Right?
I mean it's not terrible. Like when you think about it as like a special map and it's a bonus map and it's kind of less than some of the other maps, but it's still a cool map and it's here. Then yeah, I guess it's okay. But when you try to compare it to something like Radiant Reef level of like insane, like cool, iconic things like that, it's just kind of hit or miss.
Yeah.
I think visually it's the same as like Canyon and other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the boss is just like he doesn't even do the attack that he does in Aftermath. Like, he
The
doesn't even throw
Ghoul,
bombs. He doesn't do anything cool.
he's just okay.
Ghoul, Ghoul could have done more. But yeah, for what they did, it's all right.
There wasn't
Dude, and
like
the
a lot of
Wastelands egg,
options for enemies,
freaking
so they
Wastelands egg is
just used
awesome.
all the ghosts and like skeleton enemies they already had, and added sludge, and the skull guys, skull bats.
They added actual slop enemies. They added a literal
Quite
pile
literally,
of slop.
like when Hilo brings home the sludge, shit like that.
Yeah. It's a good map though.
Yeah.
I'd put it B tier. Middle of B.
Yeah, that's right. That's actually exactly where I put it. Exactly in the middle. All right. Next up, the library. Instant S.
Instant S tier. Nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Like actually nothing to say.
Okay, not necessarily like for the map itself, but kind of the map itself. It's got cool skins. It's really cool. They did an excellent job at doing a one-to-one recreation of the library. Right?
Yeah, I think they were given the model and they tweaked it, but they didn't have to tweak it so much. Like all the enemies, like all the characters from Doors, they fit so naturally into Tower Heroes, and it's such
I know.
an amazing crossover. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Void is also like a really cool boss and stuff.
Right? Oh my gosh, Void Buster, that is so good.
Yeah.
So good.
And the map is
Instant S
also
tier.
the cool, awesome, hip, like coin grind map and XP grind, which is why everybody who uses a macro uses it. Huh? Skinny? Huh? Alright.
Hey, I don't macro, all right. Hey, that's not me. But hey, man, if I had Doors in my game, I'd definitely make it the best grind map. Like,
Yeah.
of course you're gonna do that. That makes
Because
sense.
like, especially because like most people,
Um,
like a lot of people got into the game because of the Doors collab, which I'm really happy about. And yeah.
such a good like it works both ways, in a sense, which is crazy because like you see like the paintings indoors and it's like doesn't feel like incredibly out of place and stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I love it.
It just feels so natural. That's what I love about it.
What's the basement
Alright, next
event was
is
pretty cool
Raleigh
too.
Rumble. I'd put it in S, but I'm gonna have to put it like
Probably lower than that.
just above Corporate Chaos in A.
When I'm playing Raleigh Rumble, it feels so good. I just I can't put
I
it into words.
cannot
It's
stress
probably the music.
how good Raleigh Rumble is. Diesel did a great job making the music as always. And something a lot of people don't mention much is the music has like a pretty big like effect on the map. Like, okay, here for
Oh,
example,
really?
let's use the maps for in our C and B tier. Honeycomb Heist, I hate the music. Castletown, the Aftermath. And the rest,
Oh,
I'll just.
that could have been. I
Then
see
up
what you
here,
mean. Actually,
they
I
all
think
got
that's
like banger
interesting.
music mostly, and I just really like that.
I I think good music really does make or break a map like that. I
Yeah.
totally agree. And Raleigh Rumble is obviously, again, it's a special one. It's bonus. It's a cool secret. It's part of a different event.
The
It's just
entire
cool
secret
in its
is
own
something I
way.
love, right? The whole
It's so
the
cool.
whole stuff with like Facility Frenzy amount we already talked about, and the Facility Raid, and then the sticker at the screen. I just think that's really neat.
I think it is, and you can tell that the devs like doing that stuff. Like Hilo loves doing that stuff, and I
Yeah,
think
because you
that
gotta put a
he should
ferret
do kind of more of
in
those.
Raleigh. Not even a Tar Heels character, by the way.
I think it's really good. I think A tier again, but it's good. All right, what's the next map?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. But
Um,
Disastrous Hotel.
Disaster Hotel. I forgot that was a map.
I'm gonna put it above a Rooftop Rumble.
I would put it below Rooftop Rumble, and that's where I'd keep it. I am genuinely surprised that they were able to stretch out another classic Roblox thing for Tower Heroes. I thought we had already exhausted everything, but they somehow did one last thing, and it was kind of cool. Obviously, there's more obscure references to old Roblox games and
Yeah.
stuff. It's cool. It's interesting. It's not insane. It's again, it's bonus, and when you look at it that way, it's cool. And I'll just say B tier or wherever we had rooftop.
It is in B, yeah. I just think it's a really cool map. Like the helicopter and stuff. I think that's awesome. The ladder, like, have we ever seen like pathing that goes like directly up?
I don't think. I mean, the closest is like Metaverse Madness, like the loop, but like that's
That's
it.
the closest there is, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's really cool because like the entire like by the end of the map, it's all on a slant, which I think is like kind of weird. It's pretty hard to place on, which I like. But yeah, it's just a cool map.
True.
Only
It's a
problem
unique
with
map.
it is the eyesore that it is looking at the water.
Dude, the water's so annoying. Dude, the music on Disaster Hotel makes you want to.
What was,
Oh, it makes you want to die.
what was the music again?
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Try to
It's
sing it
so
for me.
bad. It's like this like it's literally like a 15-second clip of like some generic Roblox music from like 15 years ago, and it's so bad. Like, oh my god.
Okay, buddy.
Oh, can't do it.
Anyway,
Can't do it.
next up, Burrow Brawl. This video is like an hour, by the way.
Oh, whatever. That
Burrow
happens
Brawl.
sometimes. Burrow Brawl.
I gonna put it at the bottom of A. Because it's a good map, but it just feels too like much like modern Tower Heroes. Because that's exactly what it is, modern Tower Heroes.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
I remember? Didn't
that's
Pak
exactly
Choi
right.
like help with this a bit? Pak Choi,
I think he
like
might
best
have.
bet. No, he
He might
did.
have.
I'm pretty sure he's credited on the map. I don't know. Pak
I'm
Choi is
not too
cool.
familiar with the credits. I
All
I
I know
just
is
I
he
just play
taught
the
the
game.
guy
You
who
know.
made it how to use it, like how to use Blender and stuff. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Wow. Um, if we're talking about modern Tower Heroes, it's all right. If we're talking about how it compares to the rest of the game, eh,
Yeah.
you know, it's just it feels like it's doing too much, and the
Like
enemies are
the
cool,
gimmicks
like
on it are
targeting
cool.
the
Like I
ults.
fucking love the enemies on this map.
The enemies are great. It's just the map itself
Especially
that's like,
like during the boss when he summons like the entire fucking horde, like over like 100 enemies, I'm pretty sure. Like that is just
dude,
nuts.
like his entire fleet. That is awesome. That's a cool boss gimmick. The
Yeah.
boss itself is so forgettable and lame. So
Yeah.
lame. It's those this little baby fox that you
Yeah.
have to pay 3,000 coins for. By the way,
I know.
to pay freaking thousands of
Fucking
coins.
boss
It's so
follower prices are ridiculous. What I think they should start doing is like making prices based on the size of them. Right?
that is so true.
Keep the giant zombie the way that it used to be. Just make it like maybe like way more. Right? Not like 1,000. Make it like 3,000 or 5,000.
Make it like 10,000 even.
Yeah.
If that's what it takes to have fun in this game anymore, then I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, it's just like, what the hell? Alright, next map. Cake
Yeah.
Factory.
S tier.
Are you sure you want to put in S tier?
Yeah, I'm damn sure. I love the mini bosses. I love the gimmick. I love,
Well,
even though
skinny
it's
mood.
basically just like random
Skinny.
effects, random dev, random painting, random everything.
Mr.
Like
Mood.
it's awesome. It's cool. It's so good,
Skinny.
bro.
Skinny.
It's so iconic.
Pretend
It's
I'm
fun. It's
Pretend I have my hand on
engaging.
your shoulder. Skinny. You guessed
What's
right.
wrong? It's like Adam. Do you
Anyway.
not like Cake Factory?
The Cake Factory. I love this map. Right? The whole tube things, of course,
It
the
is so
fucking little
good.
chip was there. The devs were there and stuff. It's really awesome.
Little chip.
All the
I
mini
forgot.
bosses
Yeah,
are
he's there.
great. The mini bosses are like fantastic. Right? Also, I'm just gonna no, I already like the ordering on this. But I think the mini bosses on it are like fantastic.
Absolutely.
Oh, and of
It's
course
like the
the
best part about that
Cakeosaurus or
map.
whatever the boss was called. He's pretty cool.
He is. It's like he was it was like a there's like a bones of like some Cakeosaurus Rex in Make a Cake, and I guess this was like the first time they actually got to see the dinosaur
Oh,
or
by the way,
something. I think
on the topic of cake, this isn't like really tires
I
related,
might be wrong.
but this is just something I'm kind of pissed off about today. So me and my friends, we're in this like cooking class at our school, all happy and fun, la la la, and like the other day we made a cake, and it was a good cake.
You made a cake. You made a cake.
Could say
Oh,
we
that's awesome.
made a cake. And that
Oh
before we
my
did it, we were like,
gosh.
let's
That's
make
so
a cake.
cool.
And now, funny thing is,
Gertrude must have
we
spawned.
had to like leave like right when we
That's so
finished
cool.
baking it. So we're like, okay, fine. We'll do the icing next time we're in the class, right? And like, so we left. And when we came back today, we checked the fridge. It was gone. They threw it out. And try to guess what we found
How
out.
dare they?
2 girls were like, haha,
What
let's
happened?
clean the fridge. They did a terrible job at it, by the way. And what they decided to do is, oh, look at this cake with label and like a date on it. Let's throw it out for no reason. Like,
That's
what the
pretty evil.
fuck,
What the
dude?
hell?
They threw out the icing too. The icing too.
You didn't even put it on yet.
We
You
didn't even get to put it
on.
on. What the hell?
Wow.
Yeah, and honestly, it's just so sad. And like 3 other like people in my class, they also had their cakes thrown out by the same girls. Because like
those girls need to be freaking stopped. They
yeah,
need to
what
taste the
the
wrath of Duck
they're
Adam. Is
they're
what they
they're
need
like
to do.
cereal throw out people's perfectly good food. Like what the hell? I'm so mad about
I
that.
think they're infected with little chip. I think they
Shut
like
up.
little
I'll
chip.
just buy my own cake or some shit. I'm pretty fucking mad. Anyway, make a
Just eat some
cake. It's a
cookies,
good map.
alright?
Sorry about that little like 3-minute rant about a cake I made. But I do think it's a really good map. Alright, next is Easter Eggland. Where do I?
Easter Eggland.
I want to put it like a bit like higher up in A. Probably like
We're doing
above
a lot of A
Idle
too.
and Encore and below Volcano Valley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Okay, I think the enemies are really cool. The map, it used to look just okay, but it's looking really great after the revamp, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
The collab with Egg Hunt, Enchanted Eggos, or whatever the fuck it was called, is probably the best decision they've ever taken. Because Eggmore as a boss, great. And of course the Egg Jester as the medium mode boss is still good.
So perfect because there's literally Jester and Tower Heroes. Like it's so good. Amor, the skin, Booker, everything is so good.
Yeah. And honestly,
Not much else to say.
I really like that update.
That was a really good update. Added modifiers too. Back when they weren't poo poo.
Yeah, when they weren't like making you rip out your eyes and stuff in disbelief. Alright, next is Gleaming Guarding, a map I really like.
That's a good one too.
I'm gonna put it.
It's definitely like more modern.
Yeah, I'm putting it above Volcano Valley.
That's a good spot.
Yeah.
I think the boss only path is something that more maps should do.
Yeah.
Again, with like a single gimmick that it's only used once and never again, and then we wonder why we have no ideas for new maps. And it's like, dude, you have good ideas, just did it once and then never again. Like
exactly.
So it's so frustrating. The enemies are super forgettable, but I don't really care.
Yeah, the enemies are kind of mid, but the bosses are really like Mother Nature. She's a cool character.
Oh yeah, she summons all the shrooms and stuff.
Yeah.
King Shroom is pretty cool. Hydra Blum, whatever that thing is.
I don't like him. All right, next up, Halloween Havoc. I'm gonna put it in S tier.
I think, it might. Actually, no, it doesn't need a revamp. I think
it's perfectly fine the way it is. Haze is a really cool boss. The enemies are good. The map layout is good. This is a good map.
I think like Pumpkin is really cool because it's like Halloween. Tower Hero is like, oh my gosh, Evil Skeleton King. That's really cool. Obviously, that probably has to be changed now because that's not what Skeleton King looks like anymore.
Yeah. Oh shit, you're right.
It's so lame and stupid.
They probably do.
It's really lame that they would have to change that. But anyway, I love that. I think that it's really cool. It's like it was made to be the only Halloween map, kind of.
Exactly, but they added 3 more.
But the fact that you could add 3 more and it still feels unique is why it's a good map.
And since we're on the topic of Halloween, that brings us to Ghouling Graveyard, which I'm gonna put above Holiday. In A tier.
Graveyard is so forgettable. I haven't even played that map in so long.
Dude, I fucking love this map.
It's all right.
The music,
I think it's cool. They
great.
Added,
the enemies are just okay, I guess.
I don't even remember the Ghouling Graveyard music. Oh my god, I don't even remember. Yeah, it's cool. What is that thing called? Wandering Stump, Giant Wandering. What is that?
Overgrown Stump. I'm pretty sure.
I literally forgot the name.
It's
Overgrown.
Yeah.
Overgrown Stump. He's cool.
Like just like I said with Demise, when he came out, I was like, I have to draw you.
He's definitely really cool.
Yeah, I
Like the
think
Grim
he's a
Reaper
really
is
cool
kind of
guy.
interesting.
Is he
The
a follower? Can you get him as a follower?
magician goes. You can, but he's really small. He's like 3.8 thousand candies for some reason, and he's literally smaller than like the tallest stump like that you can get, like the tall stump.
I fucking hate when they do that,
I
dude.
think. I fucking hate when they do that shit.
Alright, next up
That's so
is
disappointing.
Creepy Carnival.
A tier.
I'm gonna put it
I
above
think
Ghoul and
the
Graveyard in A
submission.
tier.
I think I think the submission had more to do with like creepy like puppets like sewn together
Yeah,
designs, like
yeah,
a
it had like a lot
remaster
more
and
stuff like
stuff.
that. But like in Tower Heroes, they made it more like circus stuff.
They did,
Yeah.
and I think
I think a big
it's
part
pretty
of like
good.
how they strayed away from like the original concept was because like, you know how it was kind of rushed, right?
Yeah, you can tell that they kind of rushed to get Creepy Carnival and Pumpkin Paranoia in the same update. Probably for some other internal reason. I'm not too sure, but
You know
um,
the reason. All right, anyway.
I think I know the reason. I'm sorry, Ilo. I'm sorry. Anyway, good map. Could have had more time
I'm
on the
kind of
ending.
thankful for that because that made like that kind of start that whole like event kind of started the whole like animated series on my channel, right? Because like it started as like a joke.
Did you?
Well,
I
it
forgot
wasn't
about
like
that.
necessarily based off of what was happening. It was being made while that was happening.
Oh, that's fun.
I kind of predicted, and I also funny thing, I leaked the Tower Defense Simulator Halloween event in that video.
Oh,
Yeah, like
wow.
by complete accident. Because I just searched up Tower Defense Simulator
always
Halloween
good.
map for a joke in the video, and I just downloaded like one of the first ones I saw. Guess what? That one wasn't released yet, and it came out that year.
Well, that's actually really funny.
Yeah. So I did leak a Halloween event, a Halloween update, but I didn't specify which one. So. Alright, anyway,
Yeah.
next map,
I mean,
Pumpkin
leaks are not-
Paranoia.
Good map.
I'm gonna put
Paranoia.
it just above Ghoul and Graveyard.
Yeah.
The
I think all
Halloween
these
maps are
Halloween ones
all
are really
so
close
good.
together. They are. Even the rushed ones, they're still good.
Yeah.
They're
Pumpkin
still
Paranoia
good, so-
is a great map. I remember
Like,
staying up late, streaming
Dude,
it,
we have
wanting to fucking
like,
kill myself. It was crazy.
dude, I couldn't even believe they added 2 Halloween maps in one update. And come to find out, the freaking boss is Jack the Terror from Trick or Treat in Bloxy Hills.
Yeah.
I lost my shit. I lost my shit.
I think
so,
Implic...
Oh! I was so hyped.
I know I've kind of like expressed my distaste for like Implic maps recently because like there's so many of them. But Pumpkin Paranoia is just really good. I love it.
It is a great map. And it has Jack the Terror in it, which means it's instantly S tier or S top of the class.
Do I want to put in an S? Of
The
course I
follower
can.
is so lame though. It needs to be big like the bosses.
Exactly.
Let followers be fun.
Make followers fun again. All right. Next up. What was the Christmas map with Waffer named again?
Toy Takeover.
Toy Takeover, yeah. Toy Takeover. I love this
S tier.
map. I love Toy Takeover.
I can't say Toy Takeover is so good in any situation ever. It's like the best battle mode map. It's the best anything map. It's so nostalgic.
It's got the
so
same thing
good.
that like Halloween Havoc has, where the first like 2 bosses are, hey, they're bosses you had, but they're themed.
And now they're creating Christmas. Yeah, it's like it was meant to be the only.
The
Like,
tiny
Christmas
crew
map.
on this map was really cool, like them stealing a fucking train.
So
I think
cool.
that's pretty
They
neat.
stole a train. Tiny Express.
Yeah.
So damn
Why can't
cool.
they be a follower? Oh my god. Why don't they do that? Except you and your friends could like link up and become a train.
That would be cool. I don't even
Yeah,
know
but
how
that'd
that
be
would
hard to
work.
make,
Like,
though. Yeah.
how would you
But
even code that?
yeah, Toy Takeover has great like skins, enemies. Waffer is a just okay tower, I guess. But I love his design. Well, like the first two, skip 3 and 4, and then 5.
Wafer's pretty cool. I think I liked when he
I
was
have.
meta and
I
like
remember
actually a good
when
powerhouse,
the
but
update came out, I was like, I have to make a puppet of you. So I grabbed this weird gingerbread like toy I have, and I don't know where I put it, but it's like a little like puppet of level 2 wafer, and he's like, "Hi, I'm level 2 wafer." I have a picture of it somewhere. Oh my god,
that's so random.
I want to post that on Christmas
Mm.
because oh my god, that was my childhood.
Wafer's design is
Tower
amazing though.
Heroes ruining my childhood and my life. But I think Toy Takeover is a very memorable map. Alright, next to Bustling Bakery. One that I'm gonna put between Ghouling Graveyard and Creepy Carnival in A tier.
Bustling's kind of Bustling's all right. It's kind of
It's
forgettable, but it's still good in its own right.
uh,
It's got cool
I'm gonna put it
bosses.
down a bit. The bosses are cool.
The
The enemies
placement's
are
a bit
cool.
strange.
Placements.
It makes it unique though.
Ooh.
Makes it unique.
But what I really do enjoy is that they added like an entire extra room to the map just to be like a living area, bakery with like the Christmas tree and stuff. Like the fireplace.
Exactly.
I really
Like
like that.
nowadays they would never do that. Like that's why like Timeless Tower is like just that one space and nowhere else like that.
Yeah.
Like I like when maps are big like that and
All right.
shows you how much of like the world.
Exactly. It, like lets you see more of like the actual world. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just got sent something fucking disgusting. I'm not gonna say what it is,
Oh, no.
but
All right.
anyway,
Bustling
let's
Bakery
talk about
probably like
my least favorite, Sweet
Sweet
Sunrise.
Sunrise. Why don't you like this map, Duck Adam?
Well, we want to hear why I don't like Sweet Sunrise.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't like Sweet Sunrise. The first teaser for the map was when Hilo tweeted a picture of V on a popsicle. And that's only one of my problems.
Wait.
Second.
Oh, that's. I guess that would have been that time frame.
Yes, it was. Secondly,
Hmm.
I fucking hate the placement on this map. It's so bad.
The placement is so bad. Like it's like genuinely the worst. Like the map looks good. Like whatever they use some like new textures or
No.
but
I'm gonna talk about how much I fucking hate the look of this map. Right?
all right.
The look of this map, it irritates me. It's an eyesore to me, okay? Does everything have to be a
It does hurt
berry?
my eyes.
Huh? Everything gotta be pink, Kylo? Huh? Heard you like the color pink, huh?
I mean, it's the theme. It's like you're in
I know,
a
it's
land
the
of like
theme.
candy or something.
But I don't like the theme. The boss is...
I think it's so small.
It's so small. The boss is
You know,
mid.
I think
Well, except Paul.
I think
Paul
the
Titan.
theme,
So
the
I'm
theme,
probably
the
just
theme
gonna
would be a
move
lot
this
cooler if the
like
map
to
was
C.
actually bigger.
I'll just put this in C with Honeycomb Heist.
Boss is very very fast. Is a weird boss and definitely like that definitely was not a boss. Like that's probably like an enemy.
Yeah, it
And then
should
they
have
were
been
like,
an enemy.
let's give it arcade. It's like oh like let's give it that arcade boss thing and then like that's it. And they had like what the fruit roll
Fruitcake guy.
again.
Yeah, that was just dumb.
Yeah.
I just hate this map.
It's all right. It needed more. It needed more. I agree with you.
Alright, the final map after our bitching session, Frigid Fortress.
Frigid Fortress.
I'm gonna put it in an A.
F tier.
What?
F
Why?
tier.
Why don't you like it?
It's so bad, dude. I don't know. There's something about Frigid Fortress that just like visibly upsets me. I'm not sure. I think it's just like the waves. I think it's just like
I do think the waves
the
are
enemies.
quite a bit like unbalanced in it and stuff.
Oh, you think? Yeah. So you literally are forced to bring Hot Dog Frank and also Mana Share
Yeah,
and get my
yeah.
Taki, or else you die, which is very lame and boring.
Like I
And
saw,
it's
I remember Input posting like a concept for this map, and I'm gonna be honest, it looked so much better. Right?
oh yeah, it
I'm not
used to
gonna
be.
elaborate on what it
They used
is,
to call it
but it was
like
really good.
Mayhem Mountain or whatever it was called before. I remember he posted about it before this, which is why it was cool when they released it, and I was like, oh wow, this is Epic's old map submission. Like that's crazy. But
No, it
again,
went under
I
another
don't know. Modern Tower
change.
Heroes. Oh, another one too. Oh wow,
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you that
that's
yet.
crazy.
Nor ever, actually. I'm not gonna tell you that. Anyway, fucking, it's such a good map. I like the enemies on it.
I'll say C tier, but just something about it. I don't like it. It
No,
feels like it's trying to be Glowing Glacier 2 for some reason, and I
it
think
is
it's the
definitely a
least Glowing
better glowing
Glacier.
glacier, honestly.
It's kind of lame because it
The
ruins Glowing
bosses,
Glacier.
though.
I
Ooh,
really
think of
like
the
that map.
bosses. Think of the bosses, Skinny Mood. Got Crank or whatever the hell his name was on
Oh,
easy. Ooh, he's
Toy
awesome.
Maker. Wow, he's so
Toy
cool.
Maker. Ooh, he's
Uh,
awesome.
this
The
doesn't even
snowman. The
make any sense. Like, why is he on
snowman,
a?
Skinny Mood. The snowman. You gotta think of him.
What was he even called? Snow Monster? Is that he had no name? Like no creative name.
Yeah, it
What is
didn't.
his name?
But ooh, don't forget the fucking Ice King or whatever the hell his name was on hard mode.
Oh my god, it was called Snow Monster. That's very funny. Oh yeah, and then what was it called? Frost King, which is
Yeah,
like the most generic like tower defense thing ever.
he's just
Frost
a
King.
better like Frostbite.
Literally the exact same thing as Frostbite, but just like
Yeah, but it
weird. I
just
don't
got a
know.
better
I
design.
personally like it.
And like as I mentioned like an hour ago in the Glowing Glacier map, the skin like the ice skin for Fracture, it's ugly on here, but the one on Frigid Fortress is like way better.
I can't believe they would make two ice fracture skins. That's insane.
I know.
Not only did they make two of the same map basically, but then they also shared the reward skin, which is like lame. But
I know, it's ridiculous.
whatever.
Oh, that's every map.
Test map.
One, I don't have
Test map
access
is
to it, and I'm really
awesome.
sad about that. They should let me play around in that.
They should make it to where if you have the Sandbox Game Pass, you have access to the test map.
That's actually a great idea, yeah.
I don't know why they never did that.
Why
Is
does
there any other
Bowie
map? I
have
feel like there's
access
another
to it
map
and
like
not me?
we ranked
Wow.
them all.
We made a Duck Adam video.
That only took 20 fucking years.
Good joke, good. Good, I'm proud of that reference. All right. Bye!